So George Washington.
You know, of all my friends, I wish I did this with someone else and not me.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Surprisingly, I have worse lighting now, and I'm going to try to change that.
I also have
Flick of a
worse lighting,
switch.
so actually no, I think this is an improvement from last time, but it's still not good. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, and have you ever seen this show that we're talking about? They can see what show it is
Yeah. I have
because
not.
they clicked on the video.
I've never seen this show. I don't even know what it's about.
Have you ever seen The Simpsons?
Episodes here and there. I've never like sat and like chosen to watch The Simpsons. It's just kind of on sometimes. I saw the I'm guessing it's not like the movie.
No, because it's a TV show.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Poor family in suburb of Chicago.
Okay.
Hi. Roseanne.
Roseanne.
Your coffee?
Isn't there coffee every morning?
Yes.
In the 15 years we've been married, has there ever been one morning where there wasn't any coffee?
No.
Then why do you have to ask me every morning if there's coffee?
Is there toast?
Are you taking this one? I talk a lot during all of these.
Yeah, I know, but like, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to say about that. He's dumb, and she's snarky. Like,
I think the humor lies in that there's a routine, and he asks every morning, and so it appears. And so she's just kind of calling him out on his bullshit.
Yeah. But like it's funny because like he's not really receptive to it. It's kind of like the meme where like they're explaining to Patrick that it's his wallet. You know, like he understands like that there's always coffee, but like he just doesn't.
Tell her to get out of my chair. Mom, tell her I was here first. Mom, tell her she's lying.
DJ, tell your sisters to shut up.
Shut up. Oh, great. I'm just...
Secondary parenting through your youngest child.
It's very funny in sitcom, potentially traumatic in real life.
Yeah, giving that much power to a younger brother, especially the third younger brother of two sisters, creates a power dynamic later in life.
Yeah.
In sitcom world, of course, I have no experience.
Gonna look like a freak, that's all. What else is new? Shut up!
This is why some animals eat their young.
See, that's funny because she wants to eat her children because they're being mean to each other.
This mom's got a real attitude.
Yeah, and she ain't afraid to show it.
See, but like this was actually one of the first shows to show like real families comparatively to like the 80s and 70s and 60s shows of like cohesive families.
The nuclear family where everything's perfect and fine and good.
Yeah, and these guys are like a nuclear accident family.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this show came out around the time of Chernobyl, and that's not an accident. Like correlation, not causation.
If it was causation, which one caused the other?
Roseanne caused Chernobyl.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's where I thought you were going. I just wanted to confirm.
You stand on the end of the board. I'll jump on it and shoot you in the air, okay? Okay.
See, that's funny because that's something you usually do outside if you do it, which is not a good idea to begin with. But if you were to do it, you wouldn't do it in your living room.
With like pillows and like board from the shed, probably.
Yeah, because he's going to hit the ceiling, and he's not going to like hitting the ceiling. And he's definitely not going to like falling all the way back down to the floor.
Or not, because he's a little kid and he'll lose his balance and like he'll step back and on the board will like fling into like his nose, breaking his nose, maybe some teeth.
Yeah, but that could happen outside too. I'm saying specifically why you don't want to do it inside.
Yeah, but like, was he wearing shoes? Like, can you remember if he was wearing shoes or socks? Because if he's wearing socks, there's much more of a chance that he'll slip.
That's a good
If
point.
he's wearing slippers, like those things have no traction.
Or they have a lot of traction. Too much traction.
Ready?
Ready? Freeze right there! What'd I tell you about killing your brother in the living room?
That's funny because she just said the thing that we said to the children. But she was a little more explicit about it than we were.
Yeah, it's like kind of like negligence, but like positive negligence.
Yeah.
Because like this is the late 80s or ladies, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And so like there was some disregard for child safety, but like not a complete disregard. I think this joke really encapsulates that. The semi-disregard of child safety.
Yeah.
Okay, rule number 1, no painting in the house. And rule number 2,
No animals in the house.
rule number 3, no children in the house.
Motherfucker.
So that was funny because they were coming up with rules for things that they couldn't do in the house. And with each successive rule listing, like they'd say number 1, the number 1 was like the thing that like was fine. And then number 2, John Goodman came out and said the thing that I assume he was dealing with. And then number 3, a child screamed, and then the mother said no children. It's kind of rule 3 too, a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it's edifying because it's implied that there was only 2 because she said rule number 1 and rule number 2, and so like John Goodman's thing was like the added third one, really.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that I wonder if a child did not scream would she have said no children. So there's really 4, if you think about it.
Yeah.
And if you're leaving the house with only 4 rules, and one of them is no kids in the house, and it's funny because she's talking to her daughter, who is legally still a child, even though she might be a teenager.
Father, you're right. I was a fool. I'll never smoke again.
Good, now get out of here before I crush your skull.
Child abuse. Ha 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 ha.
Threatening child abuse.
Child smoking habits.
Threatening child smoking habits. No, that's not what happened.
Couldn't they never run like that when I come home?
They do, Dan, it's just in the opposite direction. The only thing you've
It's funny because she's implying that they don't like John Goodman.
Or they fear him.
been doing for the last 2 weeks is just laying there watching TV and buffing out your nails.
How do they look? Feel as
It's funny because the masculine male was acting effeminate, and they started play fighting.
Yeah, it was like a slap fight though, not like an actual like
tussle.
Yeah, which again is considered feminine because the idea of the bitch slap.
baby, there's a 200-point game pulsating through these fingers.
Let's not waste it on bowling.
Rebecca, you're
Sexual pleasure.
Yeah. I don't know what like the importance of using the fingers in bowling is. Isn't it like more like the motion of how you throw it as opposed to like where your fingers are?
I feel like the fingers help in the curvature. Like if you're actually good at bowling.
Isn't that more the wrist though? Like that? Like I don't know. I'm bad at bowling, so like maybe I shouldn't be the one picking this one apart.
Really? Because you have huge hands, and I feel like you'd be sick at candlepin. Yeah,
I'm also tall and bad at basketball. So like I don't know what to tell you, kid.
Yeah, but that's because you're unathletic, and it doesn't take like an athlete to play bowling.
I'm uncoordinated.
That's
Hands
not
and eyes
true.
do not mix at all.
That's literally not true.
That is true.
Do you know the instrument that you play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The xylophone. What's the point?
Father's words are saying go home, but his body is saying that he loves and adores his sister-in-law.
Hey, Jackie, read this.
You knew when you married.
In-laws. Am I right?
Yeah, what was it that he was doing? I like couldn't see.
He had like a knife above his head.
Okay, I see. It's like blown up on my screen, so like the pixels are even worse, so I couldn't really tell like what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a spoon to me, like a long wooden spoon.
I believe it is like a huge cutting knife.
Okay. All right.
Let us know what you think it is in the comments below.
Or if you have this in HD, just tell us what it is.
In the comments below.
Yeah.
Me that I had a sister.
Yeah, well, I didn't think she'd be here every weekend.
Oh, hell, I didn't think I'd be here every week.
Could be at the...
Infidelity?
Or just separation?
And in-laws. Am I right?
Yeah. It's the name of my new sitcom. This fall, only on CBS.
CBS. All access.
The bowling alley, and Chip's gonna be at the bowling alley. We're bound to run into one another.
Please don't embarrass me. Please.
Oh, honey, there's no way we'd embarrass
See, that's funny because the daughter is going to the bowling alley, and there might be a boy there that she likes, and her parents were making fun of her for it and also making fun of him because they're good people, outstanding citizens.
Well, John Goodman is.
Dad, how do I look?
Beautiful.
Guys aren't supposed to look beautiful.
Damn beautiful.
That's bad. Guys getting a fight.
He had clips in his hair.
Gender roles.
Yeah. Dude.
And he didn't change much. He just said, damn.
Which you're not supposed to say to children.
Yeah, I believe in season 1 he's like 5, maybe 6.
I knew worse words than damn when I was 5, maybe 6.
Yes, we did. He wants to keep you, but I think we should give you away. Go wake up.
Threatening adoption.
Yeah. So that's a good, healthy thing to do for your good, healthy family relationship.
Great parenting. I bet no anxiety or depression will come of any of these children.
Or insecurity.
Go wake up your sisters.
All right.
You don't clean up.
See, that's funny because he jumped off of her to go wake up the siblings, but like he could have jumped like off of the bed onto the floor, but instead he chose to go the other way and landed right on top of his dad and woke him up.
Genital mutilation.
Yeah.
By way of third child.
Clean up your room.
It's clean.
Then go clean my room.
She's just the best mom, huh?
Yeah, she sure is. She was trying to get her daughter to go away and go do something else, and it didn't work, so she just had her do something else instead, but like a thing that she shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Don't pick them up. Darlene's supposed to do it.
What's the matter, huh?
See, that's funny because he was picking up stuff off the floor, and he got yelled at for that. So then he just threw it back on the floor, but he did it in like a fun way.
He was trying to be responsible, but his wife gave him an out, so he was like,
not
okay.
only what became irresponsible, but he became recklessly irresponsible and put all the stuff he picked up on the floor back on the floor.
And he said "we" as if he was like physically enjoying it.
And also aged no more than 7 years.
I aged 7 years listening to that "we."
What's the matter, hon?
Don't call me hon.
Babe, I've been calling you hon for 15 years. Look, lady!
they're fighting.
Yeah.
And so he did a silly voice.
And called her
It was
lady.
sweet. It was sweet at first, and then it became like almost derogatory.
Yeah. Definitely mocking.
You know, I was a pretty good wrestler in junior high school. Coach used to call me Damaging Dan Connor.
God, don't make me listen to that boring story again.
Oh, look out, ladies and gentlemen. That's a front suplex. No, he's got her over. He's going for it. He's going for the figure four. He's bouncing off the ropes. Ladies and gentlemen, Katie barred the door. Look out. Holy cow. He's setting her up for a hard punch. Oh, it's illegal in 30 states. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. Iceman Dan Connor has gone berserk. He's setting her up. He's got her. 1, 2, 3. Do you quit?
One more.
4.
I mean, whatever you're into, am I right?
Yeah.
Whatever gets your Jimmys rustled, or in this case, whatever gets your Connors rustled.
I don't get that one.
Their last name is Connor.
Oh. That's probably something I would have known if I had seen this show before.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a figure four. He just grabbed her legs. Like, that's just... It's not a wrestling thing. Anyways, continue. They were play fighting a lot.
Yeah.
And then she wanted more kisses. Because
Well,
it was getting her hot.
explicitly, like, he was talking about how he wrestled in high school, and she told him off for telling that story again, so then he wrestled her.
And the comedy is funny because wrestling in high school is like amateur mat wrestling, and he was doing like professional, like fake wrestling.
And he was also doing the commentary for it while he was doing it.
That's why he's dangerous, because he's a triple threat.
Yeah.
Are you ever sorry we got married?
Every second of my life.
Sure.
It's just a healthy relationship right there.
It sure is. They just really love each other, and you can tell.
You're an amazing woman, kiddo.
I know, and it only took you 15 years to figure that out.
She's just more of her being snarky.
Yep.
Towards him.
Not even when he deserves it, too. He was complimenting her, and she was just mean about it.
Being a bitch.
It's really something.
Yeah, well, she does get carried away sometimes.
Yeah, and she loves to tell everybody exactly how to lead their lives.
Yeah, well, that's because she thinks she knows everything.
Well, I do.
It's funny because they were talking about her, and she butted in on the conversation and added to it.
Yeah, and they were like talking about her while she was not in the room, and she still heard and gave her 2 cents.
Yeah.
Well, that was this episode.
It was.
Happy holidays.
Okay. Happy holidays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm supposed to say afterwards.
Yeah. We don't know what holiday, but
Valentine's Day.
no, that already happened.
Valentine's Day too.
Well, join us next time where we talk about